That area right there is restricted. You cannot film inside that area.
But there's people standing right there.
If you do not leave, I will call somebody up here and have you arrested.
We can have Scottsdale PD ask you to leave.
You can have Scottsdale come here and educate you and tell you what a fool you're acting like.
I'm acting like a fool?
Yes.
Not every confrontation with police ends with handcuffs. Sometimes it's the officers who get caught crossing the line. In Scottsdale, a routine sidewalk recording spirals into chaos when a furious shop owner calls in police backup, and the officers make it worse.
Hi, can I help you guys?
What?
What are you guys filming?
What are we filming?
Yeah.
The front of your store right now.
Oh, for what?
For what?
For what, yeah.
Video that I'm working on?
Okay, hold on. I don't know.
What are you guys up
Yeah,
to?
what are you doing?
Sorry, I can't hear you because
What are you guys up to? I haven't given you permission to record.
you've given me permission to record
Yeah,
what?
if you record my face, you need my permission. What?
Well, then what'd you call me for?
Well, you're recording, and you're recording.
Don't
That's
touch
disrespectful.
me. It's not being disrespectful. Sticking your hand in somebody's camera.
No, it's my business.
Now, why don't you
need
guys
to
just go
leave.
back to work? Have a nice day.
Let's see.
You ever think this might be going somewhere and you might get some good publicity for your store instead of acting like a fool?
I'm not asking for that. I'm asking, I would like people come and say, hey, did you mind if we record something? That would be nice.
Not with your attitude.
No, I wasn't with my attitude. You start to record without asking.
No, you have a terrible attitude. I'm sure I'm not the first person to tell you that.
No, you are very disrespectful.
Okay. So you don't want... I need your permission to film you is what you're telling me, right? But you're allowed to film me?
You're filming me.
Oh, so that means you're allowed to?
You didn't ask for my permission, so I will ask for yours.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
We can have Scottsdale PD ask you to leave.
Excuse me?
We can have Scottsdale PD ask you to leave.
You can have Scottsdale come here and educate you and tell you what a fool you're acting like.
I'm acting like a fool?
Yes.
We just told you to stop.
100%.
We just
Did you
told
call the police?
I'm about to.
Call them.
Yeah, I
I'm
will.
educating you. Tell you to go back to work.
Call 911.
I am working. You guys can.
He's calling 911 because a couple of guys are taking pictures on the sidewalk.
Because
You
we
guys
didn't
are
give you
fools.
permission.
Amy, we're witness journalists. I know what you guys are doing.
And they're harassing.
If you know what I'm doing, you should have acted right.
What began as a casual travel video took a turn when a store owner stormed out, demanding the cameraman stop filming. She claimed her permission was needed to be recorded, shoved her hand in front of the lens, and even threatened to call the police.
Sorry, Susie. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry, Susie. Sorry she acted rude and ruined the whole experience for
you
herself.
ruined my moment with my client.
Oh, well, you shouldn't be acting like a fool in front of your clients. Sorry, you should have came out. You should have been friendly. Should have been nice. I would have been nice and friendly with you, and that would have been the end of it. Can you imagine if that's the way the world worked? That this lady just decided that her customer needs to leave without anybody taking any pictures outside in this public street. So everybody put their cameras away, go home, cancel your plans, stop taking your video. My customer's coming out now, and I'm calling the cops. So that's the way that works. Imagine if that's the world we lived in. Just imagine.
Hi there. How are you? Good.
I am asking the gentleman to stop recording us because I don't feel comfortable being on camera and my client haven't been able to leave the store because she doesn't want to leave.
We have no idea.
I don't know. They have been there. I'm recording there too to prove everything they have been saying to us. So everything is recorded there. So
Put that down. You're going to talk to me.
I'm not going to put my camera down.
You can put your camera down. It'll still record.
I'm
and
not
I'm
putting my
recording.
camera down. What is the issue?
The issue.
Let's start with that. My name is Jason. How are you?
I'm fine, Jason.
And who you are?
I'm Officer Shep.
Nice to meet you, Officer Shep. Why don't we have a cordial conversation, de-escalate a little bit here?
Well, we
You got
tried
a one-sided story. You haven't spoken to me yet.
No, I have a patron who cannot leave the store
No,
because
she
she
chooses
doesn't
not to
want
leave
to
the
be
store.
on your camera, and you're
That's-
refusing to put the camera down so that we can have a cordial conversation.
I don't need to put my, you're not going to put your camera down. Anyway,
I
let's,
don't get to,
Let's
but
have, neither
nice
do
try.
I. Neither do I. Nice try. So let's have the cordial conversation. I'm out on a public sidewalk taking some video, and this woman wants me to stop videoing the public sidewalk so her client can leave.
She doesn't want you to video her store. That's
She doesn't?
private property,
No,
not
it's
a
not.
public sidewalk.
Do you really believe that?
That her store is hers? Yes, I do.
That I can't film it from the sidewalk?
I didn't say that. I said she doesn't want
Let's cut
her
through the chase.
store
Let's cut through the
filmed.
chase. I know the law better than you do.
Oh,
and I'm not
good.
putting my
You're
camera
one of
away.
those.
So what are you going to do about it?
Why are you here?
I'm filming the sidewalk.
The sidewalk is
I'm
this
filming
way.
people walking. I can film anything my eyes can see. You know the deal. You know the story, so don't go there.
Well, you already insulted me and said I don't, but
No, I didn't say you don't. I said I know the law
why
better than you.
You're filming the store.
Because I'm filming people. I'm going from one business. Not that I owe you an explanation.
You
but I'm
do.
gonna give you. No, I don't.
You
well,
do
now I'm not
because
gonna
you're
give you one.
in front of a private business,
Doesn't matter.
blocking the entry and
No, I was
exit.
standing right over here. Nobody's blocking any entrances. Don't try
You mean
that.
now that you've moved?
I walked up there to talk to you. Let's not start playing games. Everything I do is on camera.
Okay.
Nice try.
So you're not going to tell me why you're here.
I
You're-
told you why I'm here.
Within minutes, Scottsdale officers arrive. Instead of de-escalating, one officer sides with the shop owner, insisting the cameraman was blocking the entrance, even though he stood on a public sidewalk the entire time. Each question he asked, "What crime am I committing?" was met with vague accusations and rising tension.
The patron is inside this store who doesn't feel comfortable to leave because you're in a pissing match with this
I'm
owner.
not in a pissing match. I stayed here waiting for you because she told me she called you. What do you want me to do? Run away and leave so you can go look for me? I'm not running anywhere.
Well, I
I stayed
don't,
here waiting for you.
to be combative and not provide any
No,
information.
Are you kidding me?
No. You've insulted us from the moment we got here.
Nobody's insulted me.
You're more knowledgeable about everything. You're
Not about
refusing to
everything,
identify
no.
yourself.
Not about everything.
You're filming a sidewalk,
When it comes
except
to-
for
when it
not
comes to the law,
sidewalk.
as far as
and
me-
this.
When it comes to the law, as far as me standing on a public sidewalk taking video, I've been doing it for 35 years. I know the law.
You have created a scene.
No, I really have not. I'm out here minding my own business, taking video on a beautiful day, not bothering a soul. And this woman
Except
wants
for
me
you
to-
are bothering a soul. That is my point.
Not lawfully.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Not at all.
Okay.
The officer continues pressing. Disorderly conduct, disturbance, refusal to identify. But none of it sticks. The cameraman holds his ground, demanding a supervisor, and reminding the officer that standing on a sidewalk with a camera isn't a crime.
Pleasure to meet you. This is my son, Ben.
How you doing, man?
So, we're on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever seen our videos before.
Nope.
So we make travel videos for YouTube.
Okay.
Been here since early in the afternoon, walking around the whole town.
Okay.
Basically what we do is we go in front of each business, 5-10 minutes, get some people walking in and out. Usually wind up having some funny, entertaining conversations with people.
Okay.
Business owners, customers, whatever. So we're coming down this way. We just had a couple nice interactions with people down here. Stopped here, started filming, and this lady came out, told me to stop filming. The
Okay.
guy that works for her said stop filming because she has a customer that wants to leave the store. I said, your customer can leave. So I'm standing all the way out here. I'm nowhere near her.
Okay.
So then she insisted that I stop filming. I said, I'm not going to stop filming. I'm out here, but for you coming out here, I wasn't even filming you. I'm just
Okay.
filming sidewalk, goings on of the day, things happening. Front of the store was in the shot.
Say that whatever you were doing was causing a disturbance for her business?
No, I think her
No.
coming out, yelling at me, sticking her hand in my ear,
Okay.
doing all that, might have. I don't know.
Do you think that this makes everyone comfortable?
Well, that's a whole nother discussion.
Well,
So,
that-
I'll tell
but
you
that-
what.
but that's
I'll
what I'm
answer.
asking you,
I'll answer,
because-
sure. I'll answer. Some people love being on.
Right.
Some people
And
don't,
some
other
hate
people
it, right?
don't. Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So
That's
you
why I make very sure
you
I'm-
doing what you do, wouldn't it make sense if somebody comes to you and has an issue with what's going on and it's just causing problems in front of the business to just move along?
Well, I'll tell. And if she didn't call you, I would have been gone. And like I said, I'm in front of each
Well,
business
how long have you been here?
since we first got here. Probably a half an hour because I stayed.
No,
here
I mean in
for
front
years.
of this particular
I
store.
was here for probably less than a minute when she first came out.
How long have you been here?
20 minutes. Did we get this call? It is 18:02, and this call came out.
You're missing my point.
Well, first
Okay.
of all,
So if you're walking around and you got all these stores to go to,
Yeah.
and the one that causes issues for you and you're causing issues
well,
for
like I said,
them,
if she didn't say she was calling the police, I would have been gone already. I waited because she said she was calling the police. I don't want you to have to look.
how many times did she ask them to leave?
She was filming that before. It was still
Well, on a public sidewalk, sir. I never went into her store.
I understand that, but you're still right in front of the doors.
No, I was here. I was literally standing here. Somebody calls the police, and the police are here doing.
Well,
investigation. I think a logical question is
they're
where we are.
uncomfortable with what you guys are doing. So basically everything starts off what the client was talking about, and the client didn't feel comfortable being filmed.
Okay.
So So I should call the police.
Okay.
You guys aren't doing anything illegal.
I was gonna say, isn't that a little foolish?
No.
I think you have better things to do than have somebody call you because they
I mean, we handle
don't
lots.
feel like walking out of a store.
Well, I mean, you make people feel uncomfortable. Like
No,
we
people make
talked
themselves
about.
feel uncomfortable.
I'm not here to argue with you.
So if somebody's
I'm not
very,
here to argue
if
with
somebody's very happy to
I'm
be on
not
my
here to
account,
argue
I'm
with
asking you a question.
I'm not going to answer it because I'm
Well,
going to
then
tell
have a
you.
good
Listen,
day. Have a good day.
we talked about
Have
the
a good
fact
day.
that some people
I'm
like
not
to be
interested in having
filmed
a conversation
and
either.
some don't. All I'm going to tell you is,
I'm free to leave.
all I'm telling you is this:
I'm free to leave.
if you cause disturbances,
I don't want to hear it.
you're looking
I don't
at.
want to hear your directives. Have a nice day.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. And instead of exacerbating fear, maybe you should tell her the real deal.
Finally, a sergeant steps in. After hearing both sides, he admits the truth. No law was broken. The cameraman is free to go and free to stay. The officers back off, but not before earning a walk of shame caught on camera. A business owner's tantrum and a cop's overreach couldn't erase one fact. Filming in public is a right, and when tested, the law was on the side of the lens. But at a New York jail, deputies tried a different tactic, twisting their own rules to gaslight a journalist into backing down.
I'm okay, sir.
You have a visit?
What's your name and badge number, sir?
It's right on my shirt.
Right on your shirt. Does the sheriff department here in Nassau County have a problem with like identifying themselves? Is it like an issue?
It's right there.
I understand, but you know, it's.
I don't know who you are. Do you have a visit? That's my question.
Do I have a visit with who?
With an inmate. Do you have a scheduled visit?
Do I have a scheduled visit? Maybe. Right. So I'm just taking a look over here. It's fine.
Right now, unless you have a visit, you're not going to go any further.
Why would I want to go inside of a correctional facility? I have no plans on going inside the correctional facility.
Okay.
How do you do visits? How do you schedule visits?
Online.
Online? Is it by name?
If you had somebody in here, you would know, yes.
Well, I'm asking you. You work here.
No. You don't have any business here. You don't have an inmate.
Well, I'm asking you, how do I schedule a visit with an inmate?
You go online.
Right.
You go to NassauCountyCorrectionCenter.com and you go schedule a visit.
And you can schedule a visit online.
Yep.
Okay, great. Thanks for that information. I appreciate that. So I could put commissary money on somebody's.
You can.
I can. How do I do that?
Same way as you do.
You have to go online.
You go in, look at the person's name, and.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna go do that then.
You can't. There's no cell phones passed. You can't go to commissary with the cell phone.
Well, you didn't check her for any cell phones, did you?
They'll check out there. You're carrying one on a stick.
But you didn't check her for any cell phones. She said commissary and you let her through.
Yes.
So can I just say commissary and you let me through? I want to go.
Who you put money? Who's up?
I don't want to disclose that to you, sir.
Okay.
You might retaliate against them.
You can put your phone in the car and do whatever you like. Yes.
But you didn't tell her to put the phone in the car.
You have a phone with her.
How do you know that? You didn't check her.
I didn't check her. They'll check her upstairs once she goes through the metal detector.
Okay.
Pretty blatant. It's on a big stick, carrying it around.
You don't know if she has one or not. How do you tell if somebody has a cell phone or not?
They'll send her back to her car.
Okay. But before then, you're allowed to have a cell phone. Before the metal detector.
I didn't see a cell phone. I didn't ask her for one. There's no cell phones in the building. So previous lady, just before her, I had to go back to the car, return something.
Right.
At first, the deputies refused to identify themselves properly. When pressed, they claim rules prohibit filming, then selectively enforce no-phone policies while letting others walk by unchecked. That's when he catches the gaslighting.
Hey, deputy, I just happened to see her with a cell phone, you know. How does she have a cell phone if there's no cell phones beyond this point? I would just hate for you to like be selectively enforcing some arbitrary rules against me because of who I am or because you don't like me or whatever the case may be, or you hate transparency because you said there's no cell phones beyond the point where you're standing, but yet that woman just walked out with a cell phone in her hand.
Probably check the purse into a locker.
Oh, okay, so I can check it into a locker. That's great. Oh, that's good information. I wish you'd have told me about before. Excuse me, deputy. I appreciate it. Like, I can check it into a locker.
You don't have. Where are you going?
Commissary, I told you that already. I can check this into a locker, you said.
For who?
I will do that when I get up there. I will. You don't ask anybody. I'm just gonna go over here and I'll check it into a locker. Not a problem. See what happens when you lie? What's done in the dark always comes to the light, man. You lied. Okay, but you didn't give me the option to check it into a security. Okay.
What does it say?
Right.
You need me to read that to you like you didn't read my name badge?
Oh, you could read me whatever you
No
want.
cell phones allowed at Records Bureau.
Right.
Records Bureau is where you're going.
Okay, great.
No cell phones.
So there's a locker though. You missed that part. Gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. You got exposed. What a liar.
The contradictions pile up. First, the deputy says cell phones aren't allowed past the gate. Then he admits there are lockers. And another one flatly denies it. Each lie unravels on camera.
Oh, I'm going to the Records Bureau.
Yeah, I understand, but you can't film past the fence line.
Well, no, I'm just going to the Records Bureau, sir.
This isn't a public area.
Well, he
It's
said
a public lot.
everybody's walking into here.
business.
Yes,
This
and
is
I'm here
right.
to see the Records
You
Bureau.
can't film past here. You cannot
Who says
film
that?
inside
What
the
law is
building.
that?
You cannot film inside the building.
Are you a law enforcement officer?
Yeah, I work here.
Are everybody here a law enforcement officer? All the deputies here are law enforcement officers?
They're in uniform, yes.
They're law enforcement officers?
There's a
So,
public sector,
right,
which is the visitor parking lot.
Right.
And everything past there, if you're here for business-wise.
right, yeah, I'm going to go see the records clerk, the Records Bureau.
Okay. You
Right.
cannot film inside.
He said that there was a locker where you could put your stuff in when you're talking to the Records Bureau. Is that not true?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't get your name. Can I get your name, sir?
Lieutenant Lavin.
Lieutenant what?
Lavin.
Lavin.
Yep.
That's Lieutenant. Yeah, so it's just, there's a locker, correct, where you put your cell phone? And you can put your things? I was just told that there were lockers.
No, I don't know who told you that, but we just confirmed with the records they did not have lockers up there for people to store their stuff.
Well, I just saw multiple people come in and out with their cell phones, sir.
I didn't say you can't bring your cell phone in.
Okay.
You cannot film inside the building.
Is it not public? It's not open to the public?
No, it's up. It's for business purpose only.
Right, and I'm going to conduct
We're inside a
business.
correction center.
Right, I'm going to conduct
Right,
business.
Right.
Right, and there's I don't know if you're aware, there's also a New York State law. It's called the Right to
We're
Monitor
we're
Act.
not permitted to bring our phones in there either.
Well, yeah, in the restricted areas. I can only imagine that you can't bring it into restricted areas. I don't plan on doing that. I plan on going to see the Records Bureau, which is open to the public. Everybody's been walking in there. Okay?
What type of records you looking for?
I'll let them know. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You are approaching a restricted area where you cannot film.
Who says that?
That area right there is restricted. You cannot film inside that area.
But there's people standing right there.
That area right inside there is restricted. You cannot film inside there.
Okay. It's open to the public, though.
That area where that fence is not open to the public.
Where the fence is.
You cannot film inside that area.
I'm not going inside that area. That's not my objective
You're
here.
gonna walk by that. I'm making sure that you do not point your phone into that area to film.
Well, I mean, I could be standing on the other side of the parking lot here and easily film that area. It's not a big deal.
And you still wouldn't be allowed to do it.
I would, for sure. There's case law on
That's
this.
a restricted area.
If it's open, if it's where you could see it,
That's the restricted area. There's a reason why
so you're.
there's-
Let me just. I just want to see if I understand you, sir.
privacy fence and all.
I just want to see if I understand you, sir. So you could look at it, but you can't film it.
Correct.
You can't record it, but you can look that way, right?
The officer continues insisting that filming isn't permitted in public areas. The journalist calmly points out case law and reminds them, if you can see it, you can film it. Eventually, they have no choice but to let him pass, exposed for bluffing. Gaslighting failed. What started as intimidation collapsed into contradiction, proving once again that the Constitution isn't suspended at a correctional facility gate. But while these deputies relied on words, in Alabama, intimidation goes beyond words when a deputy steps outside armed with a pepperball rifle to confront a man with just a camera.
I'm just asking for your name.
Deputy Phillips.
Deputy Phillips? My name is Sean, Deputy Phillips. Is there a reason you have that firearm with you?
Yes. Pepperball rifle. It's used inside the facility.
Well, you're not inside the facility.
This is part of the facility.
This is outside of the facility.
It's not part of the facility. This is part of my job. This is my security.
Right. I'm just, there's no need for,
You are on county property. If you do not leave, I will call somebody up here and have you arrested for trespassing.
this is publicly accessible area.
No, it's not.
There's no restricted area signs or no trespassing signs.
Yes.
Deputy, there's no signs indicating that it's a restricted area.
Authorized personnel
Yeah, parking.
is still authorized. You're not authorized to be back there.
It says parking. I'm not parking, I'm on a sidewalk. There was no need for you to bring that out here. I know you want to seem cool or whatever, but I'm not a threat to you. You don't need to pepper ball, shoot me.
The cameraman calls it what it is, an unnecessary show of force meant to intimidate. The officers eventually retreat, leaving him on the sidewalk with his rights intact. Intimidation failed. The weapon didn't silence the camera. It only proved how far some officers will go when they know the law isn't on their side. Sometimes cops can resort to violence when their egos get damaged. This is exactly what happened in this next video.
Dude, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You just shoved me in the doorway.